Welcome back to the Barry Charles Footy Show. In this episode, we're going to give you 10 bold predictions of what's going to happen in the NRL in 2023. Who do you think is going to be the Dally M medalist? Who do I think might get sacked first? What is some people going to drop out of the top 8? Just some 10 bold predictions on the great game of rugby league here at the NRL in 2023. What is going to happen? Well, remember to like and smash the like button and subscribe, because this is the greatest game of all, and rugby league is going to go to every globe continent in the world. That's what we're aiming for, and we need to spread the joy all around the world. Let's have a look at who would get. This is my number one bold prediction here for 2023. Parramatta Eels will miss the top 8. There you go. Straight off the baton, we have one. Absolute shocker for you. It's not going to happen. People are going to tell me in the comments. But the loss of Reid Mahoney, and well, there's still no confirmation, but there might be confirmation before this bold prediction comes out on the video. But anyway, regardless, Mitchell Moses' contract saga continuing. If it does go into the NRL season and he hasn't made a decision, it could derail the competition heavyweights and see them spiral down. And just to add another prediction, make it 11. If this does happen, if they don't make the top 8, Brad Arthur gets sacked. There you go. So that's my first prediction. The Parramatta Eels are going to fall from grace and miss the top 8 without Reid Mahoney and Isaiah Papali'i. My number 2 bold prediction, and I've seen it being picked someone else. Someone already picked it before me, but I actually got a couple of bold predictions for Dally M medalists. But to me, Latrell Mitchell is time to shine. If he wants to be the star player of the NRL, he needs to deliver this season. He obviously needs to stay on the field, but don't be surprised if he is lifting up the trophy. But I do believe Matt Burton could go close. If the Bulldogs win quite a few games, Matt Burton would get most points there. And Ryan Pappenhausen is my other one, but Latrell Mitchell is my top pick. Number 3, this is another bold prediction here. Luke Brooks gets back to his best and wins the Dally M halfback medal and makes the Tigers a top 8 squad again. Can Benji Marshall and Tim Sheens and Robbie Farah get the best out of Luke Brooks? Or is this his last season at the Tigers and he's going to end up either at the Knights or Super League, which more likely to be the Super League. But can they get the best out of Luke Brooks? That's my bold prediction, and I'm going to say they're going to, and he will get another contract in the NRL, but surely it'll only be about 700,000. Fourth one. This is a bit of a laugh. Well, maybe not a laugh if you're a fan of this club, but Manly implode and get the wooden spoon in 2023. Now, people are going to say, you're kidding me. But Anthony Seibold has been coming to be the saviour, but really it was just his last coaching gig. And the fracture relationship between the players through the Pride jersey saga is going to continue into 2023. He's not going to be able to rally the troops. Tom Dvorovich gets injured and he's out for the season. And Manly just don't have the team to recover without. So that's my bold prediction, number 4. Let's get to my number 5th bold prediction. Will Jared Croker make 300 games this season? I'm going to put this out there and be a naysayer and be a bit sad and be a bit controversial, and I'm going to say no. 2 things: his performances haven't been up there when he has played, and I think he's too injury prone. He won't make it to 300, even though it'd be a great story. And I hope he does get to 300. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to say not, but I've got to put a bold prediction. This is a bold prediction that he can't play the 8 games he needs to get to 300 club. Now, this one might not be a real bold prediction, but it has been on his current last few years. Ryan Pappenhausen will play more than 20 games for the Storm this season and make his State of Origin debut. He has been close every time, and then he gets injured right around Origin time. Can go into the US, finally get his hamstrings in together and his legs all together, and he's ready to rock and roll and deliver what the Melbourne Storm need him to do, because they let go a player, if you remember, Nico Hines. when they could have kept Nico Hines. It was a big loss for the Storm, and they might regret that one in the future, but Pappenhausen needs to get back to his best. Another probable prediction, Reece Walsh will make his debut this season for the Queensland. He's been a gun player, and I think being back at the Broncos, and if he shows his talents there, I think that Reece Walsh is going to be absolutely carving up for the Broncos and put himself in the verge of being picked for Queensland. Yes, I know Kalen Ponga is there, but I do believe Reece Walsh is going to be a better player over time. And also going into another prediction of who's going to make New South Wales, the return of the Ferrari himself, the fastest man on the planet. Yes, indeed, Josh Adokar will be one of the wingers for the Blues in 2023. I believe that he should have been picked last year, and I don't even know why he didn't get picked. There's obviously some argument with Brad Fittler, but surely Brad Fittler will swallow his pride and put him back in because he is pretty much the best fullback. The best winger in the game, clearly. And if you saw at the World Cup, that is why Josh Adokar is the man, and he is absolute gun. Now, number 9, Anthony Griffin. Anthony Griffin, you betcha. He is going to be the first coach sacked in 2023. They've over-delivered and fallen away, but I think this is going to be the season they're going to really fall away and maybe run 14th, 15th, and I think that'll be the end of Anthony Griffin's coaching career, and maybe the return of Dean Young, the Messiah. Dean Young might return as the new coach for the Dragons in 2024. And with the issues happening off the field, I think the Dragons are going to be in for a long, long season, and I don't think Anthony Griffins can get them out of them. Now we come to the final. Yes, the final prediction. This might be the biggest prediction of all to really put a nail in the coffin. And will I get any of these predictions right? Time will tell. We'll have to come back and review it. But my biggest prediction of all is the Penrith won't make the top 4 in 2023. Yes, indeed. They're looking for a 3-peat. They've been to 3 grand finals in a row. But I think their grand finals is gone. I think they're going to be gone this season. They'll make the top 8, but I think they're going to drop out. Nathan Cleary can absolutely prove me wrong, but I just think the loss of Philly, Army Kikau, and Api Coruscant are too big to overcome, and they haven't got the players to cover, especially Api Coruscant. I think it's going to be a big loss for them. Their failure contributions, and also players like Sean O'Sullivan, Charlie Staines, who are very, very handy pickups and backup players. They have signed a few players, but I think they're going to sorely miss these players because they're super talented. So those are my bold predictions for 2023 of the NRL season. I hope you enjoyed this video. So remember to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, because we want to keep the rugby league footy all the way around, all over the globe, from Africa to Jamaica to China to everywhere that doesn't know footy as well, even right out to Russia. We've got to get them on board. Yes, that is rugby league. I hope you enjoyed this at the Barry Charles Footy Show. We'll be back for more videos very soon. Have a great day out there.